Good evening, everyone. Welcome to MJ Live. It's the tech tips and tutorials segment that we started to do. Hope you guys are doing well. Come on in, get settled down. I see that Black's Tropical Homestead did a quick drive by popping through. I hope you're still there. We're going to go ahead and play a little bit of music just to get you guys warmed up and comfortable. You're still there. Whoops. In the room so that we can get get everything set up while you guys are coming in, because people like to listen to music. All right, people do love the music whenever I play the music, because to be honest with you, most of the shows that I've done in the past have been musical shows, so I'm still kind of weeding those people off of the music shows and weeding them on to the techie stuff, right? So I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind listening to a little bit of music. Just, go ahead and grab your coffee, grab some tea, grab whatever. Good to have you guys. Black Tropical Homestead live and direct in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know if you can hear me all right, and if I'm coming over nice and clear. And let me know if the video is coming over nice and clear as well. I just was on Before the Billions. I did a quick drive by there before I did my show, just to show some support over there. We have how we like to support each other. So that was where I was for a second. Hey, Willie Reynolds, we got some more tips for you. How are you doing? I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Hey, Misha, nice and clear and beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, come on in, get settled in. And also, if you haven't already subscribe to the channel. But more importantly, hit the bell so that you will get alerted for when I go live, because it is, it's good to get alerted, because you might miss it sometimes. Everybody has busy lives. Everybody has their businesses that they're running, and you can easily miss it if you forget it, or if you are busy doing something else. So I'm going to go ahead and put some music on for just one or two songs. Of course, it's going to be copywritten music for sure. We don't want to get any ding ding dings. All right, so let's hear this one. Let's turn the audio up. And let me know if you can hear.
Don't know what is real, no lie. I've had enough. Guess this was the first.
Bonjour. She stole my thunder. Bonjour. Frank Gooden, hey! Hey, Frank! Get on my script. I'm going to work on it this week. I think I know what I want to do.
I'm saying bye-bye. Time for me to let you go.
We're going to do some tech tips in a little bit.
Let you go. I don't know where I'm going now, but I'm going to be okay, no doubt. So let me go. Let me go. Right now it hurts.
As a matter of fact,
hurts for me to let you go.
Hey Frank, if you want, you can come up and tell our audience what you have going on, if you want, because I haven't posted that video yet. So let me know if you want to do that.
Gotta let you go. I gotta let you go.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Let you go. Yeah, I gotta let you go. Let you go. Lost myself.
Thank
Lost
you.
myself inside your world. Yeah. Whoa. You didn't help. Just wanted me to be.
Play a little music before we get started. Just 2 minutes from now. We're going to get started in about 2 minutes.
Now I'm saying bye-bye. Time for me to let you go. Let you go.
I should play the song at the end, right?
I don't know where I'm going now, but I'm gonna be okay, no doubt. So let me go. Let me go. Right now it hurts. Hurts for me to let you go.
All right, what I'll do, I'll deliver the content first, and then you can come up after if you like, Frank. All right, you can come up later on if you like. That'll be about maybe 30 minutes from now. 45 minutes from now, if you're still up. Okay, I know you're in Orlando, I think. You're in Florida too. All right, we can get started. Hey, welcome everyone to MJ Live. This is the tech tips and tutorials show where I'll be showing you some things in social media. And these were questions that I received this week from various different people. So we're going to go through some of the tips and things that people asked me about this week. All right, let me go and grab my list. Let me go ahead and grab my list, guys. How are you guys doing? Let me know how you guys doing in the chat room. How are you all doing in the chat? I would love to know how your week has been so far. It's only Tuesday. I would love to know how you are doing so far. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. And I will get myself up and ready. That's my fault for trying to jump on before the Billions show, right before this. I cut myself very, very tight there. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. She stole my thunder. How are you doing? Bonjour, bonsoir. Comment ça va? I hope you are doing well as well. Welcome, Misha. You're down there in Miami, right? With the nail salon. You are is it the mobile nail salon, or you are you're stationary? You have you have your location, and also Frank Gooden, Emmy winning producer, writer, so amazing. He has an amazing project going on right now. Hopefully he'll tell us about it a little bit later. And then welcome to Black Tropical Homestead, our first visitor for today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And also Willie Reynolds, you tuned in last week, and I'm happy to see that you're coming back for some more tips. So happy for that you're all here. Listen, guys, I am being intentional on growing this YouTube channel. So I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things. Number one, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Number two, if you could just hit that like button on this video. That's all you have to do. Just hit that like button on the channel. If you're listening on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. If you're listening on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. And one last thing, if you don't mind, tell one person about this channel. Put it in a text, put it in a WhatsApp, put it even on YouTube, tell a friend on YouTube. And after the show is finished, do leave a comment as well. Do leave a comment. Okay, Frank Gooden has subbed and liked. I'm doing great. Currently parked and about to begin driving. Oh, well, you be safe there, Misha. You be safe. I know you work very, very, very hard. So be safe. So I'm going to actually plug in my phone, because the first thing that I want to tell you about is the continuation of what we were doing with Instagram. The last two sessions were all about Instagram. I'm going to plug in my phone to my computer. Get it out of the way as well. Put this cable out of the way a little bit and plug this into the computer. You hear that little sound there? Boop, boop, boop. All right, so the computer is coming up. And what I will do is have the phone display on the computer. All right, here we go. Gonna have that displayed on the computer so that you can see my phone on the computer. And that's actually going to be one of the tutorials I'm going to give today as well, how it's actually done. All right, guys. So come on in, get settled down, get ready for a little bit of a few tips. All right, we can get our music, we can put our music down now, and we can get into this lesson. All right. Actually, what I'm going to do, I don't want to turn my head all the time, so I'm going to switch. I have two big computers here, two big monitors, I should say. I have two big monitors, and I want to put the other one on here so you all can see it. All right, so I'm going to remove this one, and I'm going to share this one. That's what it's better. That's better this way. All right. So it's right in front of me. Have to make some adjustments as we go along, right? So let's share. Let's share the screen. And we're going to share the other screen. There we go. Lovely jubbly. All right. So everybody can see my screen okay? Give me a thumbs up or a something that, to let me know that you are seeing the screen clearly. All right. So the first thing I want to show you, again, we did a lot of stuff regarding Instagram for the last 2 videos, and we're just going to finish one thing because somebody was asking me, how do you share a post onto your story? So let's open up Instagram, and I'm going to go to, I'm actually going to go to a friend of mine. Her name is Tara. I'm going to go to Tara's page. It's her birthday today, and I'm going to wish her a happy birthday once more, as if I haven't done it already. I'm going to go to any one of her posts. I'm going to wish her happy birthday. So I'm going to go to a post that I really, really like. One of her lovely, lovely posts. We'll go to this one. And then I'm going to click on the button at the bottom here. This little, like, it looks like an envelope. Hello, Heather, welcome. I'm going to click onto that. And then you'll see it says add post to your story. All right. So I'm going to click on add post to your story. And here it is. So once I have it here, I can do a few more things to it, like I did on the previous videos. I can add one of the filters. So I'm going to add some hearts, and then I can hit done to that. And I can also, add some text. So I can just say happy, whoops, am I spelling that right? Birthday, Tara, again, and hit done to that. Move the text into place. Oh, I'm going to change the color of this text. So I'll just double click that again. Let's change the color of that text so that it will stand out. Let's make it a nice hot pink. And do that. And I'm going to pinch it so that it comes bigger. There we go. And I'll leave it at that. All right. So I'm going to tag her. Just going to use the @ sign. I'll do it on the keyboard here so you can see the @ sign, and then tag Tara. She might already be in my list. There she is right there. And that's it. So I'm not going to be too fussy with it. And then just hit share to story. So what it does, it pulls it into your story from the original position, which is on her page in her one of her posts. And now that I've done that, I can just that out of the way. I can just click on come out of this, and then once I go to my own story, you'll see it's uploading. If I go to my stories, it's still posting, but I can show you some of the ones I've done previously. This was one I did previously. All right. So that's how easy it is to do that. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know in the chats if that makes sense, and if you are comfortable with that. Let me know if you like that. If you like that little tip there, how to post somebody's post as a story. Oh, that's one thing that I forgot to do today, is to change the battery in my mouse. My mouse is ready. It seems to be dying now. So I'm going to do that straight after this session tonight. All right, so this is my Instagram page. If you haven't already seen it, I would love you to also follow me on Instagram. Same name, Milllissa Jayne. I would love for you to follow me on Instagram as well. All right, guys, let me know how you like that little tip there. And let me go back to my list. of things I'm going to show you today. Okay. I've done that. Okay. Display your phone on your computer. That's exactly what I'm doing here. Some people like to know how to display this. How am I doing this? There's a lot of different ways how to do it, but I'm going to show you the way that I do it. All right, give me some feedback in the chats, guys. You know, I like to be communicating with you. Useful tips for those who are new. Thank you, Willie. I appreciate that. All right, so the way how I did this, number one, I might have to get a battery right away. Because my mouse is not cooperating. As a matter of fact. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's a program called Visor. All right, VYSOR. VYSOR. You can go to the website. Let's go to a website here. And pull that up. I already have it saved somewhere. Visor. Go to this website and download this piece of software. It's very, very small. It'll take very, very small amount of time. All right, so download that, and then once you've done that, it will look like this. All right, now it might not have these buttons just yet because you have to connect your phone with a USB cable to your computer. All right, so get your computer, your charger, your USB charger, and instead of plugging into the, the ports in your the power, plug it into your computer, into the USB port. And then you might have to do a couple of things. It won't connect right away, so you might have to do a couple of things. And I'm going to show you exactly what that is. And I'll actually send you the video link if you need that. So let me go find the link to this video. And I'll play this for you from the beginning. All right. And this video, I will send you this video link if you need it, because it's only about 2 minutes long, but you'll pretty much have to follow those steps to do so. Okay. Let's play this.
Hey, this is Kosh. I want to do a quick walkthrough on how to enable USB debugging on your Android phone. I'm assuming that you already have a cable to hook up to your computer. And if you're on Windows, you should install preferably your manufacturer's ADB drivers. And if you can't find those easily, you can also install the universal ADB drivers, which I've built and posted on my website. The link will be included in this video. So to enable USB debugging on your phone, first open the Settings app, scroll to the very bottom where it says About Phone, click that. Scroll again to the very bottom where it says Build Number, and click that a bunch of times. And it will tell you are now a developer. So if you press back, you'll see a new list option here called Developer Options. And you can click that, make sure that it's on. There's a checkbox along the top that says on, make sure that is enabled. And then scroll down a little bit, you'll see USB debugging or ADB debugging. Press the wrong thing there. So if you enable USB debugging, it'll confirm that you want to do this, press OK. And at this point, most of the time, you should be good to go. It'll pop open an authorization dialog. But in a lot of cases, you won't get that dialog, and I'll show you why. So what you need to do here, if you don't see your phone showing up, you have to, there's that dialog. You have to go into your notification area, go to USB options, and choose USB transfer photos, or choose transfer photos PTP. And if you do that, generally this will pop open this authorization dialog that you need. And then you can press always allow and press OK. And at this point, you're good to go.
All right, so that is the little video there that shows you how to connect your phone to your computer. And then once you have that, all you need to do is click on this view device. And I'm assuming that you have Android because I do. But if you don't, you'll have the instructions for the iOS. You will just click on that play button. And once you hit the play button, your phone will come up and you can use your phone on the computer, which is very, very good for demonstrations and so forth. This is a weird thing there whenever I do a search. All right, guys. So that's how you can display your phone on your computer. All right, guys. So a big shout out goes to a big shout out to Sean Garrity for subscribing. Thanks, Sean. I really appreciate it. I will do the same and subscribe to your channel. I believe that you have a channel that you've started. It says, as a matter of fact, let me just bring this up here. What does Sean say? I need to see a video on how to always be able to use my phone data and not depend on Wi-Fi. For stuff to work. I'm gonna look at that and I will bring that next time. Thank you for that question. I will definitely take a look into that. Welcome to the lead moderator, Gail Lockett. Welcome, Gail Lockett. Always moderating everybody's channel, really supporting everybody in their YouTube journey. Hey, Milllissa and chat, just swinging by to show some love, support, and give you those watch hours. Listen, guys, we need our watch hours in order to get monetized. We need 1,000 subscribers, and we need 4,000 watch hours. Now, I'm actually devising a little plan how we're going to get our watch hours up, and this is what I did over the weekend. Right? Listen to this, guys. So, and it was an idea. It was an idea that our friend, She Stole My Thunder, suggested. Right? She said that she will watch somebody else's channel in the background while she's like interacting with another channel. So she might have, several tabs open. So she's actually giving the watch hours to many channels at the same time. And I thought, oh, that's a great idea. Why don't we all do that? We can all do that to support each other. So what I've done, let me actually show you what I've done. I've created a playlist. Let's get rid of, that can go away now. And I can do this. I'm going to show you my playlist that I created on my channel. Give me 1 second, guys. My YouTube studio. I wasn't actually going to show this time yet, but I will show it right now. So go to my content, my playlist is what I want to go to. My playlist. I have a playlist here which it's called Tech Tips and Tutorials. So this playlist right here, if I click on the share button, I get the link, right? I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to, I don't know, where shall I drop this link? I'm going to drop this in our Discord, in the lead attorney's Discord. That's where I'm going to drop it. Okay. Yes, I sent it to She Stole My Thunder as a quick test over the weekend, and I saw quite considerable change. So I'm going to say, hey, guys, please watch my playlist to help me gain my watch. Am I sharing this? I am sharing. Let me make that bigger so you guys can see it. Help me achieve my watch hours. All right. I don't know if this is being a little bit presumptuous or a little bit forward or what, but I'm going to just drop that link in there and see if anybody does. Right. They don't necessarily have to watch it all the time, all the way through, but they can put it in the background, So if you guys see that, help a girl out. And what I would suggest for you guys as well is to create a playlist so that, and the reason why I do a playlist is because if you just watch sort of anybody's random video on their channel, sometimes it goes off to somebody else's video, right? Thank you so much, Rob Brother. whatever this is. What is it? How do you pronounce this? Row brother rebel or row. I'm not very good at deciphering these type of words. All right, so essentially, once you start watching this playlist, it will go from video to video to video. All right, and this will give me some watch hours. All right, so what you guys can do is, just create a playlist and share it with the community, and hopefully we can just either watch the whole thing if we want to, if we have time, or we can play it while we have things going on. So I'm going to go ahead and play my own connected, and we're all in a watch my own playlist. I'm going to turn the sound all the way down. I'm going to play that while we are doing this show right now. So I don't know if it actually increases the hours if I watch my own playlist. Does anybody know that? Does anybody know if I'm watching my own stuff, does that give me watch hours? Let me know if anybody knows the answer to that. What I also did was I put it on two other computers in the house. I put it on two other computers in the house and let it play. Let it play. Let it play. Let it play. Yes, Frank. That's right. Let me take this off here now. So Frank says this is great. We all need to join forces and do it, right? If just imagine how powerful we can be if we all join forces and we all watch each other's shows. I don't know. Sometimes I let videos play more than once, but not sure if it counts more than one time. Yeah, so I'm letting that play. That playlist is probably about, I don't know, 10 hours or so. And I did notice a change in my numbers. Major Change Group. Hey, Major Change Group. I've been watching your stuff about your credit cards. Awesome content. What does Major Change Group say? If you have already watched the video, I don't think it will count. You have to clear your watch history. Very good tip, Major Change Group. Excellent tip. Wow, you guys, if you have tips on this, let me know, because we are all brand new at this. Some of us have been here a little bit longer than others. So if we have tips, let's share them. Let's see, what else did I see here? She stole my thunder. Yeah, Milllissa Jayne. Yep, received your playlist and had it opened while I was on Before the Billions 10-hour live stream. Yes, shout out to Before the Billions. He did a 10-hour live stream over the weekend. Man, this weekend there was so much great content going on with the lead attorney and all that messy stuff, and also Frank Gooden with his project. So we're going to bring you up in a little bit, Frank. Just get yourself ready. Gail, of course, is just on everybody's channel, so we thank her. And also, guys, I decided, I'm following everybody's footsteps. I decided to do my Cash App. So my Cash App is ready. You can see it in the chat. You can see my Cash App not in the chat, in the comments. Well, actually, you probably won't be able to see the comments just yet. So let me give you my Cash App. Did I still have it open? No, I think I closed that down. But afterwards, that can be taken care of. So I'm building all of these things up. Let's see. Major Change Group. Thank you for that. Didn't know. Absolutely. We are sharing some knowledge here today, guys. So I'm really, really excited. I woke up with the live stream hangover. Wow, that was and that was so good though, because was it the Saturday night? Actually, when was the 10-hour show? Was that Sunday night or Saturday night? I don't remember, but I was on it. Not the whole time. We came and went. All right, what's next on the list? What's on the next on the list? Because I have something for Mrs. Blah 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 blah. Where's my list? I'm getting excited here. All right. Delete your YouTube channel. So, okay, somebody sent me a message asking, how does she delete her YouTube channel? She has 2 channels, and I says, okay, I will do it on this show today. You'll have to tune in to get the answer to that. So we're going to do that right now. How do you delete a channel? If you have more than one channel and you want to get rid of the old one, how do you do it? All right, we're going to go and take a look at that now. Again, we're going to go into, let me share again. We're going to go into our YouTube studio, which I'm already in. And I'm going to go down to settings. All right, guys, can you see my screen okay? Yeah. All right, we're going to go to our settings, and then we're going to go to channel. Hey, Robo the Rebel, welcome, 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 Robo the Rebel. We're going to go to channel, and then we're going to go to advanced settings. I believe it is advanced settings, and then down to manage YouTube account. I believe it is. I did this a couple of times today. Just got to remember exactly where I went. All right, and then you're going to go to add or manage your channel. And then I think I went to the wrong place. Let me do advanced settings, I think. Advanced settings. And then delete channel at the bottom right here. So you have to go through quite a few different steps. But once you get to this point, you know, you have to be sure that you really want to delete your channel. All right. So I'm going to tell that my friend who was asking about that, make sure you are deleting the right channel. Make sure the one that you want to keep is the one that you want to keep. So that's how you do it. All right. So just watch this back to see the steps that I went through to get there. There's about 5 different steps that I went to get there. And, you know, both of the channels are pretty small anyway. And once you clear the other one, then we can start working on that, the one that you want to focus on. All right. Let's see what the chat room is saying now. Hey, guys, how are you guys doing? Robo the Rebel says, what's up, family? Hey, Robo the Rebel. As you come in, guys, please do give us a like. Please give me a like. And also, if you haven't already subscribed, I would love to have you subscribe. And guess what, guys? Subscribing to someone's channel is absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything. As Anton says, that's your price of admission. That's your price to watch this content, is just to give it a like. And if you want to be extra nice, then you can also share as well. All right. So Gail says, I had a good time though. I think it went from Sunday to Monday. Yeah, because some of us thought we were off for Columbus Day. Yeah, that was I don't know. Did he intend to have it go that long, or did it just happen? Did he intend for it to go over? I don't know, but it was pretty interesting. It was pretty interesting. We actually spent a lot of time looking at the lead attorney's Instagram page, and he did something pretty clever. Actually, he did something pretty clever with his stories, because I know that he said he's pretty new to Instagram. So what he did, he asked a question. And he posted a post which said, "Ask me anything." All right. He did a post that said, "Ask me anything." And he used the question feature. So everything that people asked him, he made a story about it. That was about maybe 30, 40 stories. So I thought that was a really, really clever use of the story feature. Excellent, excellent. And if you guys need any help on how to create stories in Instagram, you can watch my previous 2 videos. We talk all about stories for the whole 2 sessions. Okay. All right. So what's next on my list? What's next on my list? All right. What are we saying here? What are we saying? Milllissa Jayne, it was only meant to be like an hour or 2, but early on he changed gear, which led to one thing to another, and voila, a 10-hour stream. Yeah, that was something else, man. That was amazing. That was amazing. Yeah, that was really cool, says Major Change Group. All right, I'm gonna drop the link in a little bit, because I would love to have anybody come up and we just chit chat. Can be about anything. After Frank Gooden speaks, of course. All right, so let's go to the next thing on the list. I have a list of things to go down. Okay, download YouTube. Download my videos from YouTube and StreamYard. All right. So I wish that Mrs. What's her name again? Gosh, I've forgotten her name. Mrs. B Finesse. Mrs. B Finesse asked a question, and I'm actually answering some of the questions that she asked. So, Mrs. B Finesse, you might have to see this on replay, but she was asking about video editing. So, to edit videos, number one, you have to first download the video. So, I'm actually going to use Frank as an example. I recorded about 15 minutes of 10 15 minutes of a conversation that Frank and I had, and then I wanted just to edit that little segment. So that's what we're gonna do today. But the way how I recorded it, I actually recorded it through StreamYard and just downloaded that portion. So that will be a different video on how I recorded it in StreamYard. But what I want to show you is how I downloaded it today. That's what I want to show you, how I downloaded it. So again, let me go ahead and share my screen. And let me know if you're getting some value out of this today. Let me know if you're enjoying this content. Let's go ahead and share my screen again. And I'm going to go to the video. YouTube. There's my Frank Gooden video. Okay, I'm going to just drop it here for a second. So, how I downloaded it. I'm going to show you how I downloaded it. All right, in order to do that, I need to show you. What if I can do it like this? Because it's a part of StreamYard. So I wonder if I can open StreamYard in a separate window. I'm going to open StreamYard in a separate window. If I get any feedback, I might have to just stop it immediately. All right. Okay. And then I'm going to go to my past streams. All right. Now I did a quick test here. This is a quick test. It's 10 seconds. It's literally 10 seconds. So if you've never done this before and you're using StreamYard, then this will be something that you'll need to know how to do to download your own videos. So you can download them from StreamYard, and you could also download them from YouTube. So this is how you download it from StreamYard. You just go straight down to the video in the past section and click on download recording. All right, and you'll get the option download recording, video recording, or audio recording. I'm going to click on the video recording. And then that will download and start playing immediately. So that's the video right here that I've just downloaded. It's literally about 3 seconds or so, 9 seconds. Okay, that's how you download it from StreamYard. And here's something to note about StreamYard. Oh, thank you, Heather. I appreciate you. Heather says that she's enjoying the tips. I'm enjoying these tips due to the fact that I'm pretty new to social media platforms. Wonderful. That's what this is for. And if you have any questions, you put them in there and I will answer them on a future session. All right. So bear in mind, depending on which version of StreamYard you're using, because there's different levels depending on how much you paid for it. There's a free version. I don't think you can download. I'm not sure what you can do with a free version, but I have a paid version. And they did a special, like towards the end of last year. They did a very, very good special, which allowed me to get a pretty decent price for the whole year, which is coming to an end, by the way. So I'm able to download, and also they give you 50 hours of videos to use. Once you get to 50 hours, it's best that you just download what you have, and then use it up again. What I'm going to do is to get into the habit of, as soon as I've done a StreamYard video, I'll just download it immediately, so I keep my storage clear. But you do have up to 50 hours. And once you reach 50 hours, it will ask you if you want to purchase more or to clear it. All right, so that's how you download from StreamYard. Now, let me show you how to download from YouTube for those who may be still new. I'm going to assume, because sometimes I think that people should know all this stuff. But what I'm discovering is that people still need help. So I'm just going to assume that everybody knows nothing. I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to show you. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, you know, you've learned something. All right. So I'm going to go again back to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to go to my studio, YouTube studio. All right. And then I'm going to go to my content. And all you need to do is just click on any of the videos that you've recorded, any of the live things that you've anything that you've uploaded, or any of your live shows. Works the same way. You just click on the three little dots here, the options, and click on download. Okay, download that to your I'm going to send you. I'm going to drop it in the chat room. You know what? Let me just drop that in the chat room. I actually did it for the first time today. Let me go ahead and find that for you right now. Where did I put that? I put that somewhere today. I had the link. Where did I put the link? Did I put it on this one? I put it on one of these. Oh, I think I know where I put it. All right, let me just go ahead and just grab this Cash App right now, because Gail is asking for it. So bear with me a second, guys. Cash App. Let's see. Gail is so helpful, so helpful. There it is. Found it real quick there. There it is. All right, I'm going to just drop this into the chat room. This is my first time using the Cash App, or even, you know, making this known. Thank you for that, Gail. All right. So we were just about to, so I showed you how to download the your videos. Whether you've uploaded a video, you can still download it, or if it's your live video, you can download it and then you can make some edits to it. All right, we're going to get to the fun part now, is to edit the video. All right, before I do that, let me just check in with you guys and see how you are all doing. How's everybody doing? Drop me something in the chat if you are enjoying this session right now. Drop me something in the chat. And after I show you how to edit videos, real simple. I'm not going to go into much detail. I'm going to bring up Frank Gooden, and he's going to tell us about his amazing project that he has going on. All right. Okay. So this is my Cash App, guys. If you're interested, utilize it. I'll get good at that in a minute, as far as how I'm going to sort of address that. Wasn't quite ready for it yet, Gail, but that's all right. If you ask for it, you got it. All right. So let us get into how we edit video. So I had a call today, and somebody was asking how to edit video. And I'm like, you know what? There are many ways to edit videos, but I'm going to show you just one way. And it's actually free. It's actually free how to edit this video. So let's say I just downloaded this video of Mr. Frank Gooden. This video is let's see, it's 11 minutes and 7 seconds long, and I literally recorded it from, you know, his stream. Now Frank, he's going to tell us all about it, but he recorded it, and I'm like, you know what, I want to use that little segment where him and I were speaking. I wasn't even on camera, but I'm going to put it up regardless. I might just put a picture over that blob that that moves around. I might just put a picture over that, because I really don't like to be off camera. All right. So did you know there is a free piece of software on your computer? If you have a Windows computer, it's called Video Editor. If you knew this, just drop a 1 in the chat room if you knew it. If you did not know it, drop a 2. So I'm going to go to my video editor. And as you can see, these are some past videos that I've edited. The lead attorney and I, we had a conversation when he was doing a Q&A. And of course, I had to edit that. And I always ask people's permission as well. I ask people's permission to oh, so she stole my thunder says she did not. Was that? Did you know? I forgot what my reasons, what my what I just said. So put a 1 if you knew and a 2 if you did not know. Okay. All right. So here I have some past projects, but what I'm going to do is create a new project, new video project. Now this is specifically for Miss B Finesse. All right. And anybody else that needs to know how to just do a quick edit without nothing fussy. 2 you didn't know. Okay. Never heard of a video editor. Wow, are you kidding me, guys? She stole my thunder. Just say I knew or I didn't know, because I'm confusing myself here. All right, so new video project. All right, I'm going to give this a title. I'm just going to call this Frank Goodin. It's Goodin with an I, right? Frank Goodin. Let me just double check that. Yeah, Frank Goodin with an I. I think I spelled it wrong earlier, and I'm going to hit OK. All right, this is how simple this is going to be, guys. I'm going to add the video that I've downloaded and drop it in the project library section. All right. Then I'm going to pull it onto the storyboard. All right. Okay, Heather didn't know. Perfect. And now I'm going to just play. I'm going to hit the split, because I wanted to split a little bit from the beginning. That as I was setting this up, I want to split a little bit from the beginning. So I'm going to hit split, and then I'm going to let it play. And as soon as I want to start it, I'm going to hit done. Oh, here's the play.
Okay, again, thank you for that. Showed us a nice little inkling of talent. What I'm gonna do now is
all right. What I'm gonna do now. So I want it to start from what I'm gonna do now. I'm just gonna go back a few seconds.
It showed us a nice little inkling of talent. What I'm gonna do now.
Oh, let me just after the word talent.
It showed us a nice little inkling of talent.
Right, right there. All right, right there. I'm gonna hit done. I might have to change my mouse right now. All right, hit done. So that little bit at the beginning, it's only like 10 seconds or something. I'm going to just delete that. Select that little first bit and hit delete. All right, so now it's going to start with what I'm going to do now. I think it's
what I'm going to do now is just bring up Milllissa Jayne live. Milllissa Jayne, how you doing?
Hello there. How are you? All right, guys. All right. You see that? You see that? Now, I know that everything else is pretty much what I want. I'm just going to go all the way to the end to see how it ends, just to make sure that there's nothing that I need to cut off at the end. I'm just going to go back to split again, just in case, and hit play.
Okay. All right. So everyone, what I'll do is.
All right. So I can just cut that little bit off there, I think. Let me just hear the end piece again. I got you.
We're going to get to that part coming up.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm going to drop back down. It's a pleasure meeting you, talking with you, and just connecting with everybody here. And shout out to everybody in the chat room as well.
Shout it out. All right, thank you, Milllissa.
All righty, bye. All right, right there. I can cut it right there. Click done. All right, and I can just click on this last piece here and click the removal, and that's my little edit done. I've cleaned up the front, I've cleaned up the back, and that's all I'm going to do today. I can actually do a lot more things. We can add text, we can add motion, 3D graphics, filters, change the speed, we can add cards, titles, and we could add music. We can add, there's quite a lot we can do, even though it's a free tool. But I'm going to leave it right there. I do actually have a course on how to do a lot more, but I'm going to leave it right there. And then I'm going to click on finish a video, which is at the top here. And I can change my quality. I'll leave it at high and click export. And this is only a, I'm going to just put in edited. and export that. That should take probably literally probably about 3 minutes, if that. All right, so I'm gonna let that play. I'm gonna uh let that go, and let's see what the chat's saying. She stole my thunder. I'm confusing myself. Did you not drink enough tea? Quick, someone get Milllissa a hot egg Earl Grey with lemon. I kid, I kid. I'll leave now. If my jokes get out of line, let me know. Not a problem, not a problem. Okay, guys. So how was that? Did you learn something new there? Let me know if you learned something new. Just let me know what you thought of that quick little tip there on how to edit
What
something
I'm gonna
real
do
quick.
now is
How to edit something really, really quick. And that application is free. All right. Heather never heard of it before. And it looks like She Stole My Thunder has not heard about it because she said two didn't. And anybody else, what did you think? Just give me some feedback in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're thinking. Oh, looks like Before the Billions has actually finished his stream early today. Wow. I'm surprised that he's finished already. I was going to go ahead and rejoin him afterwards, but he's finished. All right. Let me know what you thought. Okay. Drop your link. All right. Let's go ahead and drop this link. Wow. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, I'm so glad that I have shown you something new today. You are most welcome. You are most welcome. All right. Let's go ahead and drop this invite link in for Frank. And let us get a little chit chat going. So people are going to get a little preview of what you are up to. All right. So while we're waiting for Frank to come, I will do a dry run tomorrow with my videos. Yeah, absolutely. It will help you to, you know, get more footage. What are you using then? What are you using Major Change Group to edit your videos? All right. All right. So we have our guest here. Welcome, Frank. How are you doing today?
Milllissa, Jayne live. What's happening? What's happening?
Everything is everything. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. Glad to be here, of course.
I love your background.
Thank you. That's my city. You know, I use a green screen and I just throw a photo of my city of Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh,
Because, you know, I do that because it's not a lot of people, you know, who probably stream from Jacksonville. And so I'm trying to
yeah.
help put Jacksonville on the map.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Good. All right. So tell everybody who you are and what this project is about.
Okay. Well, hey, everybody. Thank you for this. And I'm so glad to be here on your show, Milllissa. My name's Frank Gooden. I'm an independent filmmaker. Previous films, my first ever feature film is called Love Trap. You can actually see it on YouTube Films now if you ever want to check it out. Love Trap. It's a beautiful love story, independent film. Also shot here in Jacksonville. My first documentary is called The 904. It's a very gritty story about kind of the reality that there are parts of Jacksonville that are not so good at all. Jacksonville is actually surprisingly has led this state in the crime and murder rate, believe it or not, for quite a long time now. Yeah, and it's one of these things where like here in the States, several cities have this thing where there's one part of the city that's just beautiful. Like if you go to Chicago, it's a paradise for a lot of people. But then if you go to certain other parts of Chicago, Illinois, it's horrible. You know, it's deplorable. And Jacksonville has that dynamic. So the documentary talks about that. That's the one that I won the Emmy for.
Wow.
And it was because it's just very, very insightful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to go watch that. Thanks for letting me know that. I would love to see that.
Yeah. You know, and at any time, I'll just share. You know, I got the private link. I can just send it to you, and you can check it out.
Okay. Awesome. Now you have a channel. I think you have more than one channel, right?
Yeah, now I do.
So,
Yeah.
so tell us about your two channels then.
So the first channel is called Talk with Frank Gooden, and just a kind of a normal thing where we talk about, or I talk about topics that I think are beneficial to the community. And the only reason why I really jumped on it is because of the lead attorney. And I
Shout out to the lead attorney,
shout out to the
our,
lead attorney.
our inspiration.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm very thankful for him for the prompting, because once I got really comfortable with the notion of bringing up topical subjects and talking about them, um, and I on that channel I did create a debate channel with On the Block with Jen. It's called a debate show called Objections with my debate partner On the Block with Jen. And so we go back and forth about these topics as well. But because this was here, it kind of occurred to me, I'm a filmmaker, and when you are passionate about filmmaking and you're not actually creating, it really you're off put, you're out of sorts. You really are most comfortable doing something and producing something. And I have been sitting on a project for a little while now called Life or Death. And it just hit me like an epiphany. I have the opportunity here on YouTube to turn this graphic novel, which really started out as a feature film script, and sort of bring it back to the performance aspect, and really have the story leap off the screen using really, really great performances from talented people. Maybe you're going to be in there, because you're going to audition. I'm looking forward to it. So looking forward to it, as well as the illustrations. And so the second channel is just called Life or Death. And it's all centered around this graphic novel experience.
Well, this graphic novel experience, you've done something pretty unique, and I don't know if it's been done before, but tell us about the project itself and how everybody can get involved.
Yes, I am so excited about it. And I have, especially the way I'm going to execute it. So a graphic novel experience, what that is simply taking my illustrated graphic novel, which basically is my screenplay, Life or Death. So it was written to be like an hour-and-a-half movie, turned into a graphic novel, it turned into a 5-part series. Taking that, because of course I have all the illustrations that they're digital, as well as the printed comic, and taking that and then turning that into an actual live action story, where instead of you reading the comic and you reading the different the text bubbles and the dialogue bubbles for the characters, instead our actors will act this out completely. The story is rich, and it's really there from beginning to end. All it needs are talented voice actors. So what I decided to do was do a casting, so that anybody, whether or not you have experience, if you feel like you have the talent, that's all you need to really connect emotionally with material. If you feel like you have acting talent, basically, then you call in. We have auditions. I have a total of 26 characters that I am casting for this. There are 5 main characters, but there are a lot of supporting roles that are pretty meaty as well. And I'm going to have a general audition where I cast the full show. And then when I cast it, we will perform. Everything's live. The auditions are live. The callbacks, which are part of the casting process, are live. When I actually cast, I'm going to actually have the viewers give their points of view on, hey, I like this person with this person. They're going to have input, live watching it.
I didn't know about that part.
Yes.
Oh, this will be exciting.
Have
It's a little bit like the Voice, or
exactly. The Voice is an excellent analogy, because any of these shows where there maybe is a call-in component where the audience gets a chance to really vibe in and chime in on who they want to see. It's gonna affect my decisions on who I choose. Then we will do our rehearsals and the actual performances, and people will see the story progress chapter by chapter, scene by scene, right in front of us, and with the actual illustrations. So it's something that I don't think has ever been done before, because we've never been privy of seeing the nuts and bolts. You
Yeah.
know, when you talk about acting, especially acting at a high level, what we see is, you know, when we go to the movies, when we go see a performance, all we see, if you kind of think of acting as a triangle, and all we see is the very tip part of the top of the triangle. There's a whole lot of work that
Mm.
happens
Mhm.
behind the scenes and ahead of time for us to be able to enjoy the kinds of performances in the stories that we watch, either by play or by movie. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to let people see all of those nuts and bolts, how we get those performances live as we go. So yeah, I don't think it's been done before.
Wow, that's pretty unique.
Mhm.
Um, the graphic novel, has that's already been completed, or are you still working on that?
Yes,
As far as the graphics.
thanks for asking, because I can go ahead and show you just what the covers look like here. So, you know, this is book one, for example. And
Yeah.
yes, it has been completed. I'm scared to open it because I don't want anybody to see any scenes. I don't
Right,
want
right.
anybody to have any story hints at all. This is the cover for book two.
Uh-huh.
This is the cover for book three.
Yeah.
This is the cover for book four. This is when you see things start getting intense.
Yeah.
And this is the cover for book five.
Beautiful.
And yeah, so it is complete. The story is here. There's nothing stopping us from you know, once we start it, it's going to be completed. The full story is here.
Wow. Pretty unique. Now,
Mhm.
so you had your first I actually wanted to throw this up on the screen.
Mhm.
Major Change Group said I would change my name to Emmy Award winning Frank Gooden.
I
Thanks.
try to be humble with it. You know, I don't want to go around being too braggy. I tell people when I have to.
Right, but we wouldn't know unless you told us. Could you actually show us? Could you actually flash? Whoops, the wrong thing.
You-
Could you actually flash us that
Let me go
thing?
ahead and bring the hardware up. This is the actual Emmy right here, guys.
Wow,
This is it. And then I like to put it close so people can see what I won for, so that they know it's not like
exactly.
they know it's not a fake or anything.
Right,
This is my envy. So yeah, this is the actual
beautiful.
hardware. And I try not, like you said, I want to bring it up when I have to, but you
Sure.
know, you want to get too braggy with it, you know?
Yeah, yeah. So, last week then, Saturday,
Mhm.
she said, "This is so cool. That's so cool." What happened last Saturday, and what's going to be happening this coming Saturday?
Thanks for asking. So last Saturday, we had the first day one of auditions. And, you know, I spent basically the full week talking about it, because this was the very first week of it, you know. And so we had, I believe, maybe 6 or 7 people call in and audition, while at the same time I filled up the remaining time talking about the story of how life or death came to be. And the auditions were all great.
Yeah.
You know, we had, and what's so cool about it is that the auditions came from people who primarily, you know, have never really acted before. You know, so these weren't people who had gone to school for acting or were working actors in the business, but just people who feel like they have talent and wanted to have a go at it, you know, young talent.
Uh-huh.
And it surprised me what some of the auditions that I got. And we even have fellow YouTubers that we may have seen. I don't know how many people know. I believe she goes by the name OG Patrice. You know, she's known in these YouTube streets. We see her around. She's on a
Okay.
lot of. She supports people like Gail, for example.
Right, right.
She killed it. She hit one out of the park.
It was really good. It was really interesting, and what I liked about it is that um, they may have some of them may have done the audition once, and then
Mhm.
you'll give them some feedback, and then
Yes.
they can actually just go ahead and do it again if they wanted to.
Yes.
So that's pretty good, because sometimes you don't know, you can't, if you've not never done this before, you
Mhm.
don't know exactly what's working and what's not. So
Mhm.
every type of feedback is useful.
Yes, one, and I'm glad you're bringing that up. That's part of the work. So what happens is when you're beginning and you're just going off pure talent, and I pride myself on being able to do this. The work of a director is to understand your story in a lot of different ways, you know, thematically, plot wise, where each one of the characters are going. When you write a story, you are the little g god of your whole universe that you've created, and you're supposed to really know where everything is, and where everyone's going. And I think we joked about it. Actors say, "What's my motivation? What's my motivation?" It's definitely a little bit more complex than that, but really it comes down to that. Actors have to be able to understand in the
Let's
moment.
take a look at command line basics.
Uh-oh.
Displaying a calendar
Is that you or
of
me?
the current
I
month.
think that's yours. Let me see if
Hold on.
that's
At the command line, there is a simple
One
command that
second.
you can use
Okay.
to display a calendar of the current month.
Might be your side. 'Cause I
Be
don't-
a YouTube other show going on. It's cut
Mhm.
at some of these things.
All good. All good.
Let's take a look at command line basics.
Uh-oh.
Displaying the current date and
I'm just going to
time.
close out all of these different.
At the command line,
there it is.
There
There it is. Found it.
Man, we're about to get some command line basics.
That's it, going from one video to another. There we go.
All good. All good. So I was saying, so actors need to know when you're performing on a beat by beat basis certain critical things, and you don't necessarily need to know all these things all at one time.
Mhm.
But the point of view, what the character particularly wants in that moment, and maybe the actions that they take. These are the kinds of things when you talk about giving characters notes, that you're going to see me be able to do when we get to the casting and the rehearsals. That was just a little piece of things. Like when we're in the auditions, you give a couple little notes, and we saw I did that, and it enhanced the performances of a couple of the different people coming in. And these are the kinds of things that people new to acting aren't necessarily aware of, but they have if they listen and they can take the direction, then they can nail it. If I can articulate where they need to be.
Yeah.
And so that's part of my job. And so yeah, we saw that, and it turned. We had some actors that gave some performances, listened, got a little bit more comfortable, and then gave us some even more in-depth performances with it.
Yeah, and some people just knocked it out of the park first time around, right?
Yes. Yeah. A couple people did. Yes. A couple people
Very
did.
interesting. So what can people do if they're interested and they want to get involved?
Oh man, thanks for asking. I'm going to share with you in the private chat. Maybe you can copy and paste it. I'm going to share the actual link to the live auditions.
Okay.
And then, so what I want to do is share two links. A link to the live auditions. I'm posting that now. And then if they just kind of want to hear an example of it and hear me talk about it, maybe say actually some of the things that I've said now, but articulate it and maybe spread it to other people who might be interested, then this is a link of me sort of talking about what to expect with the audition. What is so cool about it is that this is something that no matter where you are, all over the world, and I talked with you about it because you had a question about whether or not, is it cool for someone to have where their accent might come through. Absolutely, it's cool, because to me, that gives me the opportunity to deliver a layered set of characters in some really interesting ways. I can come up with some things that, like, for example, you might hit it out the park, and if I cast you for something, it gives me an opportunity to give a backstory for a particular character, and we layer that into the story that's really already been written, but I had no idea that I would be able to do something like that when I wrote it.
Right.
So
Interesting.
everywhere, yeah. So I'm looking forward to just seeing where the auditions come from and the kind of flavor I can bring to it, as long as it works.
Awesome. So coming up, tell us when the next audition, what time, and what day, what time?
So the next audition is this Saturday. Now it's 1 p.m. Eastern. So if you're in a different time zone, you'll have to calculate from Eastern Standard Time in America. I think that's GMT plus. I could probably look that up. I don't. So you can calculate. Either you just go by Eastern.
6 in the UK.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the UK, 6 p.m. in the UK.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you can calculate the time from there, but it will be this Saturday. It's day 2. And what I imagine is that after day 2, I may end up being able to have auditions twice a week instead of once. So the next one after that might be, I'm going to do a few. The next one after that might be Wednesday, for example, then the next weekend, and I may end up doing like a couple of weeks.
She stole my thunder. You're invited to come on up to the show. Let me just go ahead and drop the invite link once again. I want you to hear this accent.
Okay.
I want you to hear this accent as well. So
Telling you.
you're welcome to join us. Oh, Before the Billions has joined us. Salute. Welcome. Before the Billions, I know you've just finished the show. Are you familiar, Before the Billions, with Life or Death project by our guest here today, Frank Gooden? Are you familiar with this project?
I believe
I
he
would
is.
love to know that he is. He does.
Yeah, I think he is.
Okay, good. So yeah, we wanna get the word out about it. You know, we can tell people about it. You can share it to all the different communities. But so Saturday at 1 p.m. is going to be your second audition. You've had about, I don't know, what, 7 or so far.
Yes.
Are more people making any inquiries? I mean, are you hearing talk about it? Is there a bit of a buzz going on now?
Yes, I've had quite a few people who said that actually they were going to make it on the first one. They said no, they're coming back for the second one. Some things, people are busy and they weren't able to make it for the first one. I have new people that are saying it, and I'm doing my due diligence. I'm reaching out into a number of communities, acting communities and others. Via Facebook and mainly right now Facebook, but I got a plan to really reach out and just keep pushing the word out. Because I got to get I got 26 characters to cast. I definitely need to have the auditions to be able to cast them.
Okay, all right. So thanks for telling us about that. Before the Billions, if you can feel free to come on up if you want to. Or even Major Change Group. I'm inviting anybody, any of the YouTubers that are in here, if they want to come and join me tonight, we can just have a little chit chat. No particular topic or anything like that. You're welcome to stay with us. Life or death. Frank Gooden.
And I do want to say, just to answer directly, that accents are definitely cool. She asked, our accents are cool. Which ones, like French, maybe? Absolutely. Any accents, I'm embracing it. I'm looking for the opportunity to add that layer of depth to the story wherever I can.
Thank you so much for that, Frank Gooden. And let's welcome Before the Billions to the show. Hey, Frank, Before the Billions, I'm going to give you an applause. Oh, I have to get my sound effects going. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Here's got the applause. That'll work. You've just finished the stream. It was a pretty short one in comparison, right?
What? So 2.5 hours is short now.
So, tell us who you are and about your channel.
What's up, everybody? This is William from Before the Billions. I am a professional data engineer, and on my channel, I go into many different discussions about different topics, and also I have interviews on my channel as well. So if you're interested in that, then please go check me out.
Awesome. I got to say big congratulations to you, Before the Billions, for beating the lead attorney on his 8-hour stream. You've done over 10 hours. Is that correct?
Yes. His 9-hour stream.
Oh, his longest was a 9-hour?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so at which point did you decide that you're going to try to go for that record? At which point during that stream? Because you didn't intend it to be so, did you?
I know I didn't intend it. I didn't do that until lead attorney jumped into the chat and he said, "Oh, my longest record is 9 hours. Good luck."
Oh, he threw the gauntlet down.
Yes, so I took it as a challenge. At first, I was like, "No, I'm not going to do a 9-hour live stream." There's a little bit of feedback.
Yeah, you're echoing a little bit.
We're already hearing it now that you've arrived. Is that right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, bro, you bought the echo with you.
The echo, man.
Testing. Is that an echo?
Wait, that might be it. Keep going.
Testing.
I like to tell when I'm doing a little sound check with my students, I tell them to count to 10.
Yeah,
1,
go ahead.
2, 3, 4,
You seem like
7, 8,
It's better.
9.
yeah, that's better.
Yeah, it's better.
Okay, great.
So what was the question?
It's actually a little bit, but it's okay.
Yeah, we can live with it for now.
Let me drop and then come back in.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead then. I usually have my headphones, so it usually cancels stuff out. But today I decided I didn't want to use my headphones today because sometimes it hurts my ears. I got to get some headphones that are comfortable.
I feel you're fine.
Yeah, it's I guess it's the sound. Yeah. But what if she saw my thunder says, I noticed they're short when I'm around to actively participate. Oh, when I'm not around to actively participate. Yes, indeed. All right, let's bring
So are we gonna get an audition for Major Change Group? Is that what she's saying? At some point?
Oh no, she was saying that she's gonna come into my stream.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I'm gonna actually bring both you guys up. So she stole before I come to you before the billions. She stole my thunder. Could you just introduce yourself in your favorite language and just say a little bit to us?
Bonjour tout le monde, tout va bien? Vous m'entendez?
Wow. Is that French? Is that French?
Yes, maybe.
I love
Mais
to
bien
hear
sûr que c'est
French.
français. Est-ce que je gagne quelque chose? Je peux participer à votre prochain film? Oui, yay!
So you're gonna
I'm
have
just kidding with
everybody jealous. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Me? No. Milllissa Jayne with her sexy British accent. She's got me beat down everywhere. Usually, you know.
I disagree. I disagree with you.
No. You win, Milllissa. You win. As much as we all know the French and English, there's a long-standing war between the two of us. I'll give it to you. As far as accents, you guys win. I'll give you that much. Everything else we win, but sexy accents, it's English that wins. Sorry, I have to say it.
We need just the X up here to add the trio.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
she stole
exactly.
my thunder. You've been listening to this conversation. Is this something that you might be interested in?
Perhaps. I mean, that's the thing. It's like I have so many different things going for me and so many different ideas, and I'm not too sure. I feel like I'm being pulled to different direction because as I was talking to other people, I have another channel because you were mentioning about how to delete a second channel, and I have one that's just idling there, and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do with this? I'm thinking, you know what? Before the Billions loves to tell his stories about, some of his adventures and Naruto run-in consequences and things like that. And I thought maybe on my second channel, I could have a whole, during the live stream for him, I changed every once in a while my name to "The Therapist is in. Please tell me your stories." And I'm thinking maybe for my second channel, I should be doing that where people I'll randomly open a live stream at like midnight or something. Please come under your alt names and your other accounts, and you just tell your confessions. Yeah, one time I did this, one time I did that, and just get it off of your chest. So that's like one of my mini projects that I want to do. I don't know. So as much as I would love to work with Frank Gooden, I don't think my accent is quite sexy enough, and I don't think I'm quite the caliber of actress that he would need. I don't know. I'm hesitant. But look, if ever I really get, but I'll say it in Spanish. If ever I get the cojones to do it, I'll call him up. I know where he is.
Well, just follow along. You don't have to audition. Just
follow the
along.
process. I think it's going to be an
Okay.
exciting process. So before the Billions, we were talking about your 10-hour stream.
Really?
So you actually did quite a few things that I thought were clever in keeping it going. One of them was just going through the lead attorney's stories, which was great content, right?
Yeah, it was great content actually. For some reason, I had Instagram up, and I was like, okay, I see the lead attorney here is answering questions. So I asked the chat to, what question should I ask him? The question I asked was related to trademarking of your website. And then I was sitting here like, okay, when am I going to get to that question that's going to come up? When is the trademarking question going to come up through his story? And then it just led to like 2 hours worth of commentary on just the answers to his questions.
Wow, amazing. What else did you talk about during that stream?
We played games, right?
Yeah.
My Thunder caught me cheating.
Yeah. I'm still holding that against you before the billions.
I may make that into a YouTube short. But yeah, we played games. We talked about rap music. We talked about that took like a good hour and so, just talking about just music in general, and our favorite artists, and then we also she told my Thunder gave a French lesson.
Oh, so she did start the French lessons.
Yep, and then we had a whole 30 minutes of us just talking about, are we going to continue on, or are we not? That was the content right there. Are we going to keep going? Right. Lead attorney said 9 hours. Let's go 10. Let's go 12. Like, no, we're going to go as 10.
Right. What was the actual topic of that stream when you first started it? Do you remember?
It was, that's a good question. Okay, so this one was about you owe us technically. That was the
yeah,
that was what the topic was, and the main topic is talking about technical debt, and something that everybody can relate to is person debt. Like maybe if you get into a new job, you're missing the context from the previous person who worked in that job, and it makes it so that way it's harder for you to complete a task because you don't have that person who was a single point of failure at that company. So that's pretty much what the topic was about. But it goes into many different facets of technical debt.
Awesome. You've been doing really, really well, and I see you appear on pretty much every show, every stream that's out there. Of course, you just did a stream a little bit before I started, and somebody was asking, don't you ever get tired, or don't you ever get weary, or something like that? And I was there getting ready for my show thinking, he's like 20-something years old. He's not going to get tired.
Right. Yeah. The question was, do you ever get tired of grinding? Yeah. So, do you ever get tired of the grind? And I was like, no, that's how I have fun. I gave the story about how I went to San Francisco, and I had just recently got laid off, but then I ended up every single day I was on that vacation. I went there for a week. I was speaking with recruiters, taking tests, coding tests, just simply to grind and be able to get a job after just losing one. So yeah, never really get tired of it, and have fun, and also helps you make money too, right? So
that's true. That's true. So you're at about 630 something like that subscription.
627.
627. If you're in the chat room and you haven't already subscribed to Before the Billions, go ahead and do so. If you're watching on the replay, go ahead and go over to Before the Billions YouTube channel. Also go over to Frank Gooden's YouTube channel and subscribe there as well. And also, She Stole My Thunder. Go ahead and subscribe there. A lot of great content coming from all of these YouTubers. And of course, go over to Milllissa Jayne. You'll see my my channel there, and you'll get some great tips on social media, Instagram, a little bit of YouTube, a little bit of Facebook will be coming soon, and a lot of different stuff. what did I mean? I know that you both before the billions, you're into tech as well. So what I've been sharing is probably nothing new to you. But what do you guys think about the direction of where I'm going as far as my my content? And any feedback, any thoughts?
Yeah, I like your content. Some things that are you asking for things for improvement, like constructive criticism, or just like, do I like the fact that you are in the tech space like me? And I'm like, okay, great, because that's a great field to be in, as far as like YouTube, because a lot of people are looking up specific things about technology, and then it leads to you being able to kind of cut up or clip out some of these live streams to be able to put them into clips that can be searchable,
Yeah.
because people who are into technology are looking for education and looking for specific things. So when you have you have your tech tips live streams, and then you can clip out some key points that you talk about, put those into shorter videos,
Yeah.
and then you have a lot of people searching, since YouTube is the second largest search engine, and also Google. They can also search YouTube videos on Google as well, and they can go exactly to your shorter clip, and then be able to subscribe to you from there.
That's
So
that's
yeah.
that's the intention. I hope that's that'll work out, because the longest the video that I had that has the most views so far was something that I did as far as using WhatsApp broadcast, and of all the videos that I got, it was that how to reach a lot of people using WhatsApp very, very quickly. And so I thought, you know what, that would be an area where I think people will be interested. So it's remains to be seen. But another question that I had really was, tech is so wide. Tech is so wide and broad. To call what I'm doing tech tips, is that is the word I'm looking for, descriptive enough to what I'm doing? Is kind of what I'm is where I kind of I ask myself the question, because it's really more like social media tips, But then I'm just
It goes,
not quite sure.
it goes into technology too, though, because you show how to use different software as well as apps.
Hmm.
So it's not just only social media. But
Right.
my thing is that maybe, because when you make live streams, I'm not like, when I make live streams, my titles are nowhere near going to be searchable, right? If I say you owe us technically, people aren't necessarily going to be searching for that. But when I do my clips, then I can get into the specifics
Yes.
and answer those questions.
Yes.
So I do a little bit of Trojan horsing that lead attorney talks about. And what I'll do is I find an image that I want to put up, and then I have this title that'll make you kind of confused.
Uh-huh.
Like, okay, what exactly is he going to talk about today? And
Yeah.
then, because that's more so for the community. I expect people who already are subscribed to me to watch my live streams. The clips is for bringing in other people. Like,
Gotcha.
actually, the funny thing is that my most watched video has nothing to do with technology. It has nothing even really to do with me. Well, kind of, but it's about the lead attorney. Right? So the lead attorney saying that I don't have swag, that was my
Oh yeah.
video. And then another one where I was like, look at the lead attorney's face when I made my entrance. And
Oh
then
yeah.
that one,
That was
yeah, I don't know if
like
you've seen
20
it, but
seconds or something like that. It's really short.
it's a short, it's a YouTube short.
Yeah.
And that one was just lead attorney being shocked that I jumped up on Anton Daniels' live stream in a suit.
Not a problem. Not a problem. She stole my thunder. All right, guys. Well, I've gotta work on my my longevity right now. I'm gonna keep things pretty short. But when I'm in that mode, when I'm sort of like ready to really sit down and do a longer stream, and I'll prepare for it and everything like that, then I'll be going on longer. But midweek and everything, it's gonna be short and spicy. But I want to thank you guys for coming up before the billions. Of course, always a pleasure to have you. You were up here with me last Thursday, I believe it was.
Yes.
And so thank you for that. Thank you for coming up. And also Frank Gooden with an amazing project. I'm going to have to dedicate some time this week to find something. I think I know what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I just need to sit down, write it out, and do it.
Okay. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Always a pleasure to see you.
Okay.
And I'm glad you invited me to the show to talk about it.
All righty. All right, guys, we're going to leave you right there. I want to thank you guys once more. I'm going to drop you guys down, and I'm going to just close out the show. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, I'm just going to end the show just by wrapping up what we spoke about today. And I'm going to encourage you, if you've just seen the last part of the show, to go and watch it from the beginning. But today we talked about quite a few different things. Thank you so much. She stole my thunder. Today we talked about, I basically was answering questions that were asked during the last few days. So the first one was how to share IG posts to IG stories. So we did that at the beginning. Then we looked at how to display your phone through your computer. You know, when I'm demonstrating what's on my phone, I'm able to connect my phone to my computer. So I showed you how I do that. There's lots of different ways to do it. And then we went on to how to delete your YouTube channel. If you have multiple channels and you want to get rid of one, how to delete that. And of course, you want to make sure that you're absolutely sure that you want to delete the channel. And what I might also say on that is to make sure that you download any of the videos from the channel that you're about to delete, unless, of course, you just don't want them. Then you also have how to download from StreamYard, and how to download videos from YouTube. And then I talked about how to edit videos quickly and for free using Video Editor, which is Windows Video Editor. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank Frank Gooden for coming and making an appearance talking about his graphics novel book project, sorry. And he's doing auditions on Saturday. Also, I want to thank Before the Billions for making an appearance talking about what he's doing. He's on the road to getting his subscriptions quota met as well as his hours. And I also want to thank She Stole My Thunder for making an appearance with her beautiful French accent and her French language. Absolutely amazing. And then I want to thank everybody else in the chat room. And of course, Miss Gail Lockett for moderating, letting me know that we had a troll there earlier. I must be doing something good. I got a troll appear on my show for the first time. So I want to thank Gail for letting me know about that. And also for Major Change Group for being here, and all the other people that we're viewing today. Again, I want to encourage you guys to like the post, to like the stream if you haven't done so already. Heather, if you're still there, thank you for joining us tonight. And also I saw Black, was it Black? I'm going to go all the way to the beginning because that was the first person who joined. Black Tropical Homestead and Willie Reynolds. Thanks, guys, for being here tonight. I really appreciate everybody that tuned in. All right, guys. Misha as well. Misha Gale. All right, guys. So again, thanks, everybody. And I will see you back next. I'm actually going to be here on Thursday. Tuesdays and Thursdays. You know what? Let me go ahead and put up the flyer. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays and Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Go ahead and put that in the brand. I haven't put that in the brand yet. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Social media tips, strategies. And let's get that in, show it up on the screen. There we go. Social media tips and strategies, tech tips and tutorials, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Milllissa Jayne live. You can find me on YouTube and Facebook. And after a little while, I think I'm going to stop streaming on Facebook and make it exclusively on YouTube. All right, guys, I want to wish you a happy good night, and I will see you on Thursday. You know what? I think I could go out with some music. Do I still have that up there? Yes, I do. I want to go out with a little bit of music as we say good night. Alrighty then. Can you hear the music playing?
Every day, every night, I think of us. Think of all the things we do for love. Even when we fuss and fight, there's nothing like making up. You and me, we got a vibe, we got a trust. Even when we mad or breaking up, this love is so good inside, is all that I'm thinking of. Baby, I can't believe we found it. Can we live in this moment? I like the way that you're talking. Boy, I don't know what you've been doing to me, but you do it to me. Baby, I love what you've been doing to me. Keep on doing to me. Baby, you know this feeling keep me up. And all I think about is us. Yes, I love this thing you're doing to me. Yeah, you do it to me. You know you do it to me. Boy, you know we do it right. We compromise.
No copyright.
Gotta stick together, you and I. Ain't nobody come between as long as we keep it tight. See, all I need is you and me, the perfect team. Love is so strong, you got me weak. I'm feeling so good inside. You're all I'm thinking of. Baby, I can't believe we found it. Can we live in this moment? Like the way that you're talking. Boy, I don't know what you've been doing to me, but you do it to me. Baby, I love what you've been doing to me. Keep on doing to me. Baby, you know this feeling keep me up. And all I think about is us. Yes, I love this thing you're doing to me. Yeah, you do it to me. You know you do it to me. Baby, can't believe we found it. Can we live in this moment? I like the way that you're talking. Boy, I don't know what you've been doing to me, but you do it to me. Baby, I love what you've been doing to me. Keep on doing to me. Baby, you know this feeling keep me up. And all I think about is us. Yes, I love this thing you're doing to me.